This is the new Ghost Rider from Benjamin Percy. Um, Looks quite interesting. Again, it's Johnny Blaze, and he's riding, I think, Danny Ketch's bike. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the deal is with that. So let's get into it. Johnny? Where have you been, Johnny? I don't know. You don't know? I've been trying to work some things out on my own, Dr. Halligan. And how has that gone? Not good. Bad, actually. I am kind of questioning where Johnny Blaze has been. It's been a while since we've seen him. I'm sorry I had to report you, but that was the agreement you came to with the judge, and you have to honor it. I know. And I think we've been making some real progress. Yeah. How are the headaches? Headache, you mean never goes away. Feels like someone trying to get out or in. So he had a headache, I guess he had an accident. What about your nights? The nights are long. Tell me more. When I drink myself to sleep, my brain goes black like a midnight highway. I'm nowhere. I'm just gone, hurtling through the great big nothing, until dawn comes. And when I don't drink myself to sleep, the nightmares find me. I scream myself awake, I sweat through my sheets, I swing at shadows. I'm not safe to be around. Most nights I drink. If you fill up a bike with gas, you see more, travel further. But if you fill up a brain with whiskey, it has the opposite effect. Every sip empties you further, so that when your eyelids drop, you see nothing, go nowhere. That's where I'm happiest. Nowhere. So he's drinking to stop the spirit of vengeance from coming out, I guess. I know I shouldn't be like this. I got everything a man needs. Married to Roxanne, my childhood sweetheart. Raising two beautiful kids, Craig and Emma. Didn't know he had kids. Hayden's Falls is a safe town, a good town, and we've got a pretty roof over our heads and enough money in the bank to never worry about groceries. Should be enough, yeah? But something's always gnawing at my insides, like termites hollowing me out, and all of them hollowed out places get filled up with anger and sadness and dissatisfaction. And the neighbor's dog barking at you at 6 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, that's probably enough whining for one day. Right, Doc? Our time is up. For now, but before I let you go, I want to hear you say it. Do I gotta? Yes, please. My name is Johnny Blaze, and there's no such thing as monsters. A few months ago, I wrecked my bike, rolled 50 yards, fractured my skull, severe concussion, hematoma, bad swelling of the brain, and 2 surgeries. Ever since then, things haven't been right, physically, emotionally, and mentally. So, because he had this accident, I'm guessing he can't access the spirit of vengeance, or, it can't get through to him? I got memory gaps, anxiety, paranoia. Little things annoy me, I lash out at people. But I got a family and a community that cares about me, and I'm going to get better. Thank you, Johnny. I know that one day you're actually going to believe those words. Here's a prescription I'd like you to try. Head over to the pharmacy this afternoon. The pill should help with the nightmares. Thanks, Doc. Oh, one more thing. You're not experiencing any more waking hallucinations, are you? No, that part's fine. Yeah. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, Johnny. Drink. I do like the idea that Johnny is now a crazy person. That's kind of cool. If only I could take my skull into the shop for a lube and filter, clear out the rust, weld the gaps. Where you headed, Blaze? Just walking, Sheriff Ripper. Just walking, huh? You walking everywhere now. People saying that's on account of you being scared to get behind the wheel. Come on and get in. Maybe I'll let you sit in the front seat this time. I'm good. Are you now, Johnny? I'm not sure about that. Already apologized for taking a swing at you. That's not what I'm talking about. I just paid a little visit to your neighbor. Mrs. Gunderson said that she'd been calling for her dog all morning. Pim Pim. I'm sure you know Pim Pim. Little yappy thing. Never shuts up. Mrs. Gunderson said that she hadn't seen Pim Pim, not since she let him out for a whiz near dawn. That's when she checked her mailbox and found him shoved in the box, neck snapped, blood and guts all over him. But I guess you don't know a thing about that. Holy shit. Johnny, what are you doing? How's it going, Jaden? Nope, don't know a thing. Rearview mirror says objects might be closer than they appear. Imagine if your whole life was like that, if you couldn't trust your eyes. There's no such thing as monsters. I need to keep repeating that, the doc says. Can I help you, Johnny? I like that he sees like a demon around the corner, and when he looks, it's just some kid with an ice cream. Can I help you, Johnny? Yeah, help is exactly what I need. No matter how loudly my kids giggle or how passionately Roxanne drags me into bed, I can't help but feel disconnected, numb. Sometimes when I hear the roar of an engine on a distant highway, something makes me tense up. Maybe it's the memory of the accident. My brain might as well be made of rotten cobwebs. I don't remember crashing, but my body does. And that feeling, that scared, tense, nerve-shredding feeling that comes with the highway noise, I kinda like it. Ugh, fucking eyeball in his head. It makes me hurt, but the hurt is good. The highway noise, I keep trying to ignore it. That's cool, fucking Ghost Rider body horror. Wasn't expecting that. But there's a world out there that doesn't let me be at peace. The FBI headquarters in Washington. I wouldn't normally do this, but I like to think of myself as a company man, Director Crux. But I'm calling in a one-time favor and requesting a transfer. That's the problem. What's the problem exactly, Agent Wilmer? Well, first, there's the paranormal unit itself, the essence of it. The essence? I'm a black and white by the numbers guy, sir, and I like the math to add up, and I prefer the laws of physics and periodic tables on my side, if you know what I mean. So this guy's kind of doing like an X-Files job, and he's like the opposite of Mulder. That's kind of cool. That's exactly why I wanted you on this. You're a straight shooter. You can differentiate the shit from reality. Put me on narcotics, tax evasion, terrorism, anything but this. I like things that I can handcuff, talk to, lock up in a cell. Here's the thing, when S.H.I.E.L.D. discovered the government wanted to reassign some of their agents, I didn't have a say in the matter, and when they asked me to bring her in, well, that's the other problem, sir. Her. Who is her? Excuse me, do you have an appointment? You just can't go in there. I found this guy wandering around the hall. Could you watch him for me? Ah, Jesus Christ, little spiders. Yuck. Jesus. Well, speak of the devil. I need $500,000 in equipment and travel funds. You see what I'm dealing with? Agent Talia Warroad. I'm not sure how Nick Fury did things over at S.H.I.E.L.D., but I was a one-woman operation with a discretionary fund. But the FBI is a bureaucracy. Normally people fill out paperwork, present it to committees, follow the right channels, or at very least, say please. So can I have the money? This is all highly abnormal. Past few months, all throughout North America, there's been exponential growth in supernatural activity. I need to set up a mobile unit and hit the road. Let me do my job. I'm curious, how exactly would you describe your job, Agent Warroad? Isn't it obvious? I hunt monsters. I like that. I like that they're like an opposites, Mulder and Scully. That's kind of cool. I'm scared, Daddy. There's no reason to be scared. Your grandpa Barton rode bikes. Your grandpa rides bikes. Your grandpa crash rides bikes. I ride bikes. It's part of your history. It's in your blood. But you crashed, Daddy. You're doing great, Craig. Just pedal. You crashed. So did he. Sorry, can you clean him up? I've got to get to the shop. You go on. We'll be okay. Crash and Blaze Auto Shop. You ever think about how your life could have gone a million different ways? You leave your driveway 5 seconds later, you ignore a phone call, you choose a different restaurant to take out, you decide to watch TV instead of make love. Everything could be different. The smallest decision in the past can result in a totally different future. I'm not sure I'm following you, buddy. This is about the crash? It's about everything. I feel like somehow I took a wrong turn. You're a good husband to my daughter, you're a good father to my grandkids, and you're a good partner in our business. Can't you see? You're living the American nightmare. What did you say, Cash? I said you're living the American dream. Oh, who's this guy? Doom comes to Hayden Falls. Strike 3, you're out, loser. That was a foul. I barely hit it, but I hit it. You're going to cry, loser? He's lying, and liars deserve to be punished. That's a creepy man. I like the skull and the ball there. Why don't you show him how well you can hit, slugger? This sure does seem like a nice town. Postcard perfect, in fact. Holy shit, the kid beating the shit out of him. Apple pies and baseball and fireflies and 4th of July parades and Sunday sermons. But somebody's screwing somebody they shouldn't. Somebody's stealing money from the register. Somebody's got a body buried beneath their rose garden. Give it time and the truth will come out. What the fuck kind of painting is that? It's like a dead pig or something. Is this one of his dreams or something? Jesus Christ. Will you say it for me, Johnny? My name is Johnny Blaze and there is no such thing as monsters. Good. Tell me, how are things with Roxanne? She's worried about me. Oh my god, Jesus. Go on. She says that she's terrified of what happened if I ride again. Doesn't like it that I keep the bike around. Johnny, hey, how did you go today with the doctor? Fine, I guess. She gave me some more crazy pills to take. Don't call them that. The kids are napping. That's good. You want to take a nap too, baby? And? The hell? How often? Oh my god, Jesus Christ. This is kind of personal for him. Ugh, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. The painting. Nothing is off topic with me, Johnny. Tell me everything. Every inch of claw and bitten flesh. Holy fuck. Do you agree that pain is its own kind of pleasure? This is so cool. I fucking love all this body horror stuff. I did not expect this in this comic. I'll kill you. Please, please don't hurt me. I'm sorry, Dr. Halligan. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm going to go now. I think that's a good idea. There's no such thing as monsters. Holy shit. Look at this guy. This guy in the mower. He's like mowed through this guy, cut him in half, and is like doing like figure eights. Cut this guy's arm off. Holy shit. Guy got crushed by a sign. Oh no, this woman's baby fell under into a manhole. Holy shit. Church is on fire. There is no such thing as monsters. There is no such thing as monsters. What the fuck? What's wrong? Holy shit, that's what he sees his family like. Johnny, you're scaring the children and you're scaring me. What happened? You didn't take the pills, did you? No, I didn't take the fucking pills. Let me get them for you. They'll calm you down. What if I'm not crazy? You're not crazy. You just need to heal. No, I mean, what if what I'm seeing is true and everybody else is crazy? You're hurting me. I said you're hurting me. I don't remember giving you that ring. What are you trying to say? For God's sake, Johnny, you can't remember what you had for breakfast yesterday. Let me see that ring. Stay back. You're seriously scaring me. You stay there. You're not in any state to talk to anyone. Been looking near and far. So glad to have finally found you all. I'm sorry. Who are you? The name's Zeb. Here's my card. Well, ain't that a lovely ring? Mind me asking what it's made of? Johnny, get your hands off my wife. Hate to break it to you, partner, but that's not your wife. And this ain't your town. Who are you? I'm a scout sent by a group of night magicians to find you. That's a lie. You're the one living the lie. You've got chains on you. I don't know who put them on you, Johnny Blaze, but it's time you shrugged them. He gets, holy shit, he gets taken out by the cop. You can all go back to your homes now. Everything's going to be okay. You hear me, Johnny? Back inside. Let the law handle this. When you went dark, Johnny, the world went dark. The world went to hell. Let me show you. Let me show you the innocents who have suffered while you were away. Holy shit. We need you. Man. Oh, look at that. Knuckle dusters made out of teeth. Eyes in boxes. Red Eye Motel. Or rather, we need what's inside you. We need the spirit of vengeance. Come back to us if the spirit moves you. Wait, don't go. Who are you talking to, Johnny? We're right here. Have you been taking your pills? Johnny, get back from the fire before the engine blows. Nobody wants to see you get hurt again. She's holding a dead dog. Johnny, it'll be okay. We're going to take care of you. Come back to us, Johnny. We love you. We need you. Please, baby. Oh, cuts her fingers off. And since the ring's now gone, she's now morphed into whatever that was. Don't do it, Johnny. You think things were better off before? They weren't. It's not a gift. You cast the ring into the fire. It's a curse that unleashes the spirit of vengeance. When that hellstorm of fire descends on me, I realize I'm about to trade one prison for another. When he takes over, my whole body feels like a flaming nest buzzing with hot, angry wasps, and I shrink down to a black speck at the center. Who did this? Who caged me here? Please, Johnny, please don't leave us. Johnny's gone now. There is only Ghost Rider. Whatever you do to us, it won't be as bad as what he'll do to us. Who? He who? Johnny, I know you're still in there. You still can come back. I never had to die. You made a deal for me, your for Crash, but it was a bad deal. You let us take care of you. We can make it you so comfortable. We can give you every pleasure. The pain is the pleasure. I can't control what I've become. I can only observe it all distantly, like a horror film seen through a telescope. Maybe a cluster of demons broke my brain and spirit, trapping me in a sunlit prison, and maybe a dark magician broke me out. Or maybe this is all one more hallucination. Maybe any second now I'm going to wake up screaming. Or maybe a semi just clipped me and this whole head trip is one long skin-melting skid across the asphalt before everything goes dark. So he touches the bike and it changes. The only thing that feels certain in this is there is such thing as monsters, and I'm the worst of all. Oh man. Johnny Blaze is back. Holy shit. That was a fucking hell of a first issue. Holy shit. I did not, like, I came into this because it's just, I don't think it's like a, let me just check. I don't think it's like a, what do you call it? Like a Marvel Knights sort of deal. I don't think it's anything like that. I'm just checking on the front cover there. Yeah, there's no like parental advisory or anything. Usually like the Punisher one had a parental advisory on it. But this one didn't, and no like Marvel Knights or anything. Holy shit, I didn't expect it to have so much like body horror and all like that really cool horror shit in it. All blood and guts and everything. Didn't expect any of that. I thought it was just going to be kind of a straightforward Johnny Blaze is back now and he's hunting down criminals. But this is kind of an interesting story where he doesn't know what's real, what's not. Was he trapped in a prison? Is he now in a prison? really interesting stuff. I'm intrigued to see who exactly trapped him. I do want to say it was probably Mephisto, given their connection and everything, but that might be a bit too obvious, and so it might be someone else. Who was that villain? Who's that villain that he had? That was in. Was he in the first film or the second film? Was it Blackheart, Blackfire, some guy? I can't remember. I can't remember. Those movies were awful. Yeah, it could be him. Could be any number of people, any number of demons or things. Yeah, that was quite an interesting issue. I'm intrigued to see where this is going to go now. Benjamin Percy really went for the fences on this one. I am intrigued to see why his bike is basically Danny Ketch's, and like even his look, at least on this cover and in the back pages, is kind of like Danny Ketch's as well. Is the idea going to be the spirit of vengeance technically wasn't the one that he had and was the one that Danny had? Who knows? Maybe he can access all of the different spirits now or something. Yeah, it was Blackout or Blackheart or something. I can't really remember. I just remember he was like some demon guy. But yeah, no, that was a really interesting issue. I loved all of the body horror, all the weird shit that happened. Right, it reminded me a little bit of like Berserk, like all the weird demons you'd see in that, and like that eye that came through the back of his head in that injury. I'm intrigued to see if we find out when he had that injury, because Johnny's been gone for quite a while. It's been a while since we've seen him, because it's all been Robbie Reyes and stuff over in the Avengers. But no, that was a really cool issue. Really enjoyed that. Definitely wasn't what I was expecting. It really took me by surprise, but in a really good way, pleasant way. I am all in.